Hi, my name is Amelie and I run Full Circle Estate Sales, and I thought I would share a few examples of the pocket watches that we have coming up for sale as part of our June 21st and 22nd sale. The sale is located just outside of Quakertown, Pennsylvania, just for reference. And I have been very lucky to have quite a few people within some of the Facebook groups for pocket watches reach out, educate me about some of the pocket watches that we have. And I've also shipped pocket watches to California, Arkansas, Ohio, and to within Pennsylvania. So I thought I'd start with this Illinois, and I'm gonna put a bigger image of it. So this is in Illinois. It dates from actually 1883, which seems wild. That's what the movement dates to. And again, I'll just show you, it has two cases to protect it, and then you can see it running, right? So it's over 140 years old, and it's still ticking. And one of the things that I think is really interesting is that pocket watch standards changed after there was a fatal railroad crash in Ohio in 1891. And so now there's much more like sort of complexities to the movements. So that was what happened after that fatal crash, which was, yeah, not that great. So this one, I think, is like what people traditionally think of as a pocket watch. This is from, it's actually from the Illinois company, but it has the brand named Rockford on it. And it does have a sub-dial. And again, I'm gonna put like a good big picture of it along with watching it move up here as well, just to give people a little more information. This one is actually 21 joules, which is one of the standards of complexity for the movement in terms of how technical it can be. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but just usually more joules means more complex movement is one way to think of it. Now I'm going to show you like the weird stuff that we keep finding, because this project we keep finding new things. So we can talk about two examples that I'm going to show. So this is a salesman sample, and you can see that it's actually clear. And the reason for that is that you could see both the dial on one side and then the movement on the other. And like, I just think that's so cool that this was a salesman sample. It's very much like a base metal is what it's made out of. And it is from the Illinois Watch Co. in Springfield, right? So I think that's great. Another weird and wonderful object is this. So this almost feels like a case that you could use if you needed like a repair done on just the movement. So you could take the movement out of the case and then transport it in this, and then you'd be able to like explain what's going on with your pocket watch. That's the hope. And then there is this little Niello, and this one is currently, and again, there's got to be better pictures, right? But this case makes me giggle. So it is more than likely Swiss or French. There is no fineness mark in terms of the metal, but you can see there is a gentleman hunting with his dog. And so I think that's appropriate, sure. The other thing that I like is on the back, there is this couple. There's a couple, and I like to think of it, who knows if I'm right, but I like to think of it as a gentleman is luring a woman out of her home with the alcohol. Do you see that? There's a beverage in his hand, so it's like a gift for her to leave. Who knows? Who knows what it really is? I'm open to other people's ideas, opinions. This is obviously, you know, a tricolor case. It is more than likely either French or Swiss. And these are just some of the sort of ideas that I have learned through sort of working through this collection with the client. Again, it's pretty substantial, keeps me busy. Thank you so much. I hope you learned a couple of things today. Thanks. Bye.